Can y'all hear me now? What about now? What about now? What about now? Nope. Still nope, Eric. God dang. So I got the mic running to. What the hell going on? What the hell going on? I got the right mic selected. I got it plugged in. Okay, I see the thumbs up. Jeez, I'm like, what the hell? I guess I had to unplug it and plug it back in. I don't know why it was acting up. I just had to unplug it, had to reset it. It's okay. Technical difficulties. That's why I always got to get that thumbs up. Shout out to everybody in the chat letting me know. That's why I had to get that mic check. So give me the thumbs up if you can see me and if you can hear me nice and clearly. We're going to go ahead and reiterate the intro, get back to it, but make sure I get that thumbs up. Yes, appreciate you. CJ Snow. CJ Snow says do-over. Yeah, bro. It's all good. Appreciate y'all. But let's get this thing restarted, okay? I see the thumbs up coming in. EJ said probably loose. Yeah, we're going to get loose in this one, man. The mic was loose. We're going to get loose. It's all good. But first things first, I wanted to say appreciate everybody being here and good morning. I hope everybody's having a great week on your way to work, on the way to school, on the way to whatever you're going to, man. Let's make sure we get it on the way to the gym. I seen SVT talking about he got leg day today. I hope you really doing leg day and not skipping like that, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat. First things first, I wanted to say in this show, we're just going to update on some guys that went to IR, update on some guys that have been cut. And also at the end of this one, probably halfway through, we're going to start. I want to bring up the roster and then we'll interact. I'll ask you guys who we should cut, and then we'll cut players down to 53. So this will be damn near a fan show roster prediction. All right. So if y'all want to stay tuned and be part of that roster prediction, I want to bring up the roster, and then I will cross off names as we make cuts. But it will be based off of you guys, okay? And that'll be probably halfway through the show, probably towards the end of the show. I'm not sure how long that will take, but we'll definitely get into that, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Definitely appreciate y'all pulling up. About to hop into the comments. Shout out to ONT6 Soldier for dropping the super chat. Good morning, nation. Good morning, ONT6. Hope you guys had a blast out there at Atlanta. I seen you guys out there rocking, putting on for Raider Nation. So shout out to you guys, all the content creators that went out there. I see you guys had a blast. Hope you guys had a great, safe time. Mike Moore says, good morning to Raid and the Raider family. Yeah, shout out to Raider family. Shout out to the whole Raider Nation, and shout out to Eminem and Caleb and the whole family over there, the whole Morris family. Appreciate you pulling up, brother. Always glad to see you in the building. EJ Raider in the house. What's good with you, man? Glad you're able to be with us. Glad you guys are still here, even though I started off with no sound. Y'all know the technical difficulties be tripping sometimes. But let me catch up to this chat, man. Got another super chat out to JT. Good morning, Raid and Raider brothers and sisters. Appreciate everybody being with us this morning. Hope you guys are starting your day right. Make sure y'all get hydrated, man. Make sure y'all get hydrated. You know, I had a long weekend. I want to say a long weekend. I had a fun weekend. And, boy, I don't think I stay hydrated for the week. So we're going to have to get cracking today. Alex Marquez in the building. What's good with you, man? Glad you're able to be with us. Gary says, love your show. Appreciate you, Gary. Thank you for the kind words. Gene is in the building. How is your new job? So I'm glad you asked, Gene. I should be getting a call today about my new job. We're going to get into Raiders football, but appreciate the super chat. I should be starting my new job in October, man. So because it's because it's for the state and the kind of job that it is, it's a 6-week process. Like I got to wait 6 weeks. I got to do a medical assessment. I got to do a background check. I got to do a bunch of screenings. So it's going to be a 6-week block before I actually start working, man. But it's all good because that means I get to watch Raiders football. I get to be able to crack out content and do what I need to do when it comes to my page, man. And so I'm not tripping that much. I appreciate you asking, though, Gene. That's very thoughtful. Appreciate you being with us, too, man. Ritter Dangerfield in the building, man. Good morning, nation. Ritter Black, I see you, folks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kenny, what's good with you, man? Shout out to the East Coast. Everybody on the East Coast, I know it's a little bit later in your day, but you know what it is. We're on the West Coast, Sacramento, so it's about 9 o'clock. Not yet, but it's about 9 o'clock. AC in the building. Good morning, y'all. You know what it is, brother. Glad you're here. Aaron says, good morning, Ray. Keep up the good work. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, man. First things first. let's talk about some cuts that have transpired this past, 20, let's say 24 to 48 hours, right? Let's go ahead and start with the cuts. First things first, let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Raiders roster Raider roster cuts. Oh, hold up. Did the Raiders cut anybody this morning? Let me go ahead and pull up something real quick to make sure they didn't cut anybody this morning. It looks like Sam Webb is going to be cut. That'll be a big surprise. It looks like Tyree Gillespie was already cut from the Titans. I see somebody in the comments say that. Tyree Gillespie was cut from the Titans after the trade. So it looks like we picked up a free draft pick from the Titans. Ruben Rust in the building says, what's good, Ray? Literally just finished watching the Sunday Threads Tyron Johnson breakdown. Already subscribed. Shout out to Ruben, man. If you guys are not subscribed to my second channel called Sunday Threads, where I do break down film on a plethora of players around the whole league, go ahead and check out Sunday Threads, man. Appreciate it, Ruben Rust, for pulling up over there. That one was dope. That one was dope, though. That Tyron Johnson. Will he make the roster? Yeah, he's gonna make the roster, though. He's definitely gonna make the roster. Sam Webb, though, man. So people are talking about Sam Webb. Let me pull it up. And the first thing I see when I pull up on Twitter is people talking about they think Sam Webb is going to get cut. Now, I'd be surprised. What do you guys think about Sam Webb making this football team? Is he going to be one of those guys that sneaks on based on his performance for the preseason, or did he not do enough? What's good, Ray? What do you think about the Tay Davis move? They signed him and stored him on the IR. I don't really know too much about Tay Davis, but we will get into that, brother. We will get into that. Justin Hall definitely didn't make it. Him and I believe it was Lancaster that did not make it. If I'm not, or excuse me, him and Tay Davis and Lancaster were placed on IR, I believe. Let me see this real quick. So here we are, road to 53. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick so you guys can see what I see. And just a quick update. I just do this for a quick update. I know a lot of people already know, but according to Raider Scout, one of the best per sources you could go to on Instagram, right now we're sitting at 75 out of 53 players. We got to get down to 53. And the latest is that we waived tight end Nick Bowers and wide receiver Justin Hall. So that's 2 players down right there. And when you scroll down, you'll see that we did place our guy Tyler Lancaster, defensive tackle and linebacker Tay Davis, on IR as well. And Masterson was informed that he will be making the team. And I'm not surprised because Masterson went out there and really put on for himself, rose his stock for him to make this team. And honestly, who sits behind him as the green dot? Who sits behind Perriman as the green dot? And it has to be Luke Masterson. He went out there and performed well. Great comment here from OMC559. He says Sam Webb next. Yeah, Sam Webb has to be informed that he made the team because I think he has to make the team. I really do. He has to make it over Amik. And I feel like everybody believes the same thing. Based on everybody in the chat, Sam Webb, Shima says Sam Webb over Amik has to be, brother. Has to be. You think we signed a couple of free agents after cuts? Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Bro, Webb would be a surprise cut. He played well in the preseason. Exactly. That would be a surprise cut. I think he is our 5th corner. Okay. You think he's our 5th corner? Now, let's go ahead and look at the depth chart real quick. This is something I'm definitely going to have to bring up because at the end, I do want to go ahead and do that interactive, and we're going to make our cuts based on the remaining players on this roster. So where would Sam Webb sit if we kept him and let go of our guy, Amik Robertson? Now, we see Tay Davis on IR, Kyle Fackrell, Michael Kaiser. Okay, where we at? Cornerback. Left cornerback, Rocky Sin. Right cornerback, Nate Hobbs. Then you have Anthony Averett, Darius Phillips. So those 3 are making the team for sure. Now, you have Trayvon Mullen. I see Trayvon Mullen making the team. So Amik, Bryce Cosby, Isaiah Brown. Hold up. Where is Sam Webb? So we might have to find a roster, actually, to be more accurate, because this depth chart doesn't have all the players. But based on this, if Sam Webb was our number 5 cornerback, you would have Rock Ya-Sin, Nate Hobbs, Anthony Averett, Trayvon Mullen, and then you'd have Sam Webb. Now, does Darius Phillips fit on this team? Is Darius Phillips going to make this team? That would be the 6th cornerback on the team if Darius Phillips stayed. So that would be interesting to see if he ends up staying on this team, man. Alex Marquez says Amik and Webb both getting cut. Whoa, you think Webb's going to get cut if Amik gets cut? Who would you keep over Webb at this point? I think we would keep Webb over Amik for sure. But when you look at the roster, the depth chart, if Amik gets cut, I don't see us keeping Isaiah Brown or Bryce Cosby over Sam Webb. That would be hard to believe. That would definitely be hard to believe. Definitely. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What you guys think about that? ONT6 with a super chat. He says, Scout reported that Tyree Gillespie had to be active 2 games for us to get that draft pick. So apparently the trade is null and void now, or nullified, you could say. I don't think there's any difference. But at the end of the day, shout out to ONT6 for dropping that. And I did have a feeling that he had to be some type of participant in the coming days if we were really going to get the draft pick. And apparently that's confirmed here now. Black Trunks Podcast, appreciate you, bro. He says, I think this would be the most disciplined Raiders defense we've seen this millennium. Holy smokes. And I agree with you 100%. What's crazy is that I had my fantasy this weekend, right? This past Saturday, went to my boy's house. We did it in person. And in my mind, I'm like, first things first, let me tell y'all, man. Who do you guys think my quarterback is in my fantasy? Who do y'all think my quarterback is? Huh? Dimitri, what's good with you, man? Prez in the building, holding it down out there in SoCal, Adelanto. I seen you, Prez, holding it down like a mother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If we cut Webb, that would definitely be done. Nope, it ain't Murray, man. I got Derek Carr, bro. I got Derek Carr. I know people might be tripping. Eric Delk, exactly, bro. I had to go DC because he's going to be a sleeper. DC is a sleeper in fantasy this year, dog. He's got to be a sleeper in fantasy. Think about it. Everybody wants to talk about how the Raiders are so scary because they got Devontae Adams, they got Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow. I mean, us as Raider fans know we got Tyron Johnson, Keelan Cole, Matt Collins. We got all these weapons, DJ Turner, Josh Jacobs, Amir White. But out of the whole equation, Derek Carr isn't even mentioned. You got to snatch him up in fantasy. He is a big-time sleeper. He is a big-time sleeper, dog. So I had to snatch up our guy DC as my quarterback because I think he's going to go out this year with – this is going to be Derek Carr's first year with 40 touchdowns. LC says, you got DC in the last round. Love him, but he's usually a streamer. It wasn't the last round. I think it was like round 10. I think it was like round 10 or something like that. Swift recovery to Brian Johnson Jr., but damn, he got shot like 5 minutes after I drafted him. Yeah, bro, that's messed up. So Brian Johnson Jr., the running back who just got named the starter for the Commanders as the starting running back who was drafted this year, was shot, man. Unfortunately, thankfully, nothing is fatal, so he should be back this year to play football. But it's unfortunate, man, that somebody tried to carjack this guy and ends up shooting him. You know, but the crazy thing is, you know, I'm not trying to be an ass about it, but I drafted EJ. I got Antonio Gibson in both my drafts. Bro. I mean, shoot, that was crazy. I heard he got shot. I'm like, dang, bro. Antonio should go off. That's crazy. Tammy McBride says, we ready. Oh, most definitely we ready. Let's go. Top 5 offense? Yes, top 5 offense. We have to have a top 5 offense. If we don't have a top 5 offense, then we are under expectations, man. I expect us to have a top 5 offense without a doubt and a top 10 defense if we think we're going to be as good as we really want to be. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. James Purple says, "Good morning, Raider Nation. Salute the chat. Salute Raiders. Most definitely, man. Yeah, Michael Carter's a sleeper. Michael Carter is definitely a sleeper. Heard that. EG says the only way I see Sam Webb getting cut is if Dave Ziegler signed Joe Hayden. Yeah, I could see that, but the reason that's definitely understandable. But I think we just have to keep Sam Webb. We just have to keep Sam Webb. There's no ifs, ands, buts are about it, man. I'm telling you, we have to keep Sam Webb. Let me go ahead and pull up the Raiders roster, man, because I didn't like the way the depth chart looked, but I wish I could find a better looking roster to where we can look at the entire sheet by position, because the way this thing is, it doesn't show you by position. So let's see if I can find them. They do it so weird. I'm gonna have to look for it later after the show, probably closer toward the end of the show. I'll probably have to look for it. It was definitely. Raider Rocha says it's going to be a top 5 team. It's got to be. It's got to be. The expectations got to be there. They have a rosters on Twitter, I believe. Let me look. Yeah, I was looking on Twitter. I'm going to look again. But I was looking, and I could not find the Raider roster, so I could save it, and we can continue to and we could what's it called? Oh, so let's look at this real quick. Josh McDaniels' initial 53-man roster history. This is kind of interesting right here. This is kind of interesting. So this is the past. So in the past, this is how many players Josh McDaniels has held in each position. And now when we take a look at it, you can see in 2020, last year, he only held on to one quarterback last year. This year, I think we're going to hold on to 2 like he has in the previous years, 4 years in a row here. And that's going to be Derek Carr and Jarrett Stidham. You move down 1 fullback, you got Jakob. 5 running backs twice out of the last 3 years from Josh McDaniels. 5 running backs. Now, if we hold 5 running backs on this team, you could definitely see Josh Jacobs, Zamir White, Brandon Bolden, Amir Abdullah, and Brenton Brown. How do you guys think about that? Let me know that in the chat if I sounded crazy listening off those running backs. Because if we hold on to 5 running backs, Brenton Brown has to be that 5th. He has to be that 5th. Antoine Wade asked the question just at the right time. You think Brandon Brown makes the roster? Based on this, if we keep 5 running backs, we have to have Brandon Brown to make the team. Because personally, I've talked about Brandon Brown and then the Brandon Bolden situation. Brandon Bolden, got this. Brandon Bolden is getting is an easy pass. So because he knows the system, he got a 2-year contract. He's familiar with Josh McDaniels, so he's getting a pass. And I was kind of upset because if we were going to cut Brenton Brown for Brandon Bolden, I would have been pissed off. But if we keep 5 running backs, Brandon Brown has to be the 5th running back. He has to. He has to. I think I seen. Let me see. Let me scoot. Brandon Brown. Let me know who your guys' 5 running backs are. Who are your guys' five running backs? Gene with the super. He says, I think that we will be the number 1 scoring offense this year. I could definitely see that. And I'm not going front. And I'm not the type of person that's biased. I'm not the type of person that would go out here and just say it because I'm a Raiders fan. Hell no. If we were going to suck, I would say we would suck. But I definitely think we could be the number 1 scoring offense. Now, another team I think could be the number 1 scoring offense could be the Ravens, because Lamar coming back, he has a lot more weapons and they're younger. And he's older, so he should be able to get some connection with these guys. So I don't know. I think the Ravens may be dangerous this year because we just weren't used to Lamar playing last year. But I think we could have the number 1 scoring offense. I think it's the Bills. I think it's us, the Bills, and the Ravens as the top teams in the AFC this year. But we'll see what happens, man. Shout out to Raider Ray in the building. He says, Raid was good with you. Chat was handing. Much love, y'all, Raider Ray. Shout out to Raider Ray. Make sure y'all go check him out. dropping that quality stuff, man. He be dropping that quality stuff, most definitely. Shout out to Spotlight as well. Glad to see you out here in the building, man. Yes, sir. Someone will snatch up Webb and DJ Turner. Webb, DJ Turner, Brenton Brown. Who else would get snatched up? Darian Butler. Do you got Darian Butler maybe snatched up? But let's get down to the chat to see what we're talking about with these running backs. JJ, Zeus, Bolden, Amir Brown. Exactly. Yep. Come on, man. Come on, man. You with it again. Yes, sir, brother. AC says, bruh, with this coaching staff in front office, we may all be wrong in who we think is going to make the 53-man roster. 100% AC. We could all be wrong, right? Think about with John. Well, this is one thing. With John Gruden, we were always wrong because John Gruden would do some crazy, would do some different stuff. He would do some way out of the pocket stuff to where it's like, bro, why would you even think of that? Josh McDaniels and Ziegler have done pretty good moves. I can't complain. There's only a couple moves that I don't really like, but we got to talk about it, bro. We got to talk about it, AC. And I want you guys to give me your input on who you think will make the team. That's why I wanted to do it. That's why I wanted to bring up the roster so you guys could tell me, oh, do you think this guy will get cut? Do you think that guy will get cut? And that's why you guys are here too as well. You know what I mean? I need somebody to talk to, AC. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Let's see what we got. Farrell NFL says, you're not a mod? I got to make Farrell a mod, bro. 5 running backs, 5 receivers for sure. Now, it looks like we're all in agreement with the 5 running backs. If you guys don't agree with those 5 running backs, go ahead and give a thumbs down in the chat. If you agree, give a thumbs up, whatever you got to do. But I want to talk about the tight end room. I'm going to talk about the tight end room. Okay? Kevin Castro says, what moves don't you like? I would say the Demarcus Robinson move. I was a fan of Demarcus Robinson. I know some people might knock me for that because they weren't or whatever, but I was a fan of Demarcus Robinson. I felt like he was a veteran that won a championship, that's gone a long way, played in a good offense, understand the nuances of what it takes to get to that next level, and he proved to be everything that we thought he was. But I just don't think he got that fair chance. And when you think about him versus like a Mac Hollins, when we cut Demarcus Robinson and then everybody said Mac Hollins was going to start alongside Devontae Adams, that's when I was like, oh, man, here we go. Like, this is one move I don't like. Cutting Demarcus Robinson and starting Mac Hollins as the number 2 receiver just seems goofy to me. Those are the moves I like, to be honest. But outside of that, I mean, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining. Eminem says Gruden's moves were pretty, they were wonky. Like, what the hell was you even doing, bro? What was you even doing? Jorge says JJ, White, Abdullah, Bolden, Jakob. So Jorge C, check it out. They do have one fullback listed here. So you could put Jakob there, and then you could add one more running back, brother. So add one more running back. Add one more running back. He's balled out for the Ravens the other day. Yeah, he did. He really did. If not Robinson, then who should have stayed? See, that's the interesting question because I know a lot of people would say, well, he didn't play special teams or he didn't do this and that. Honestly, I don't think he had to play special teams because I think he was good enough to where he didn't need to be on the special teams. He's a legit receiver, y'all. He's a legit receiver. But I agree with what Shima says. He says the wide receiver room is stacked, and rightfully so because you have Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow. They're automatic position. They're automatically taking a spot. So how many do you have left? Based on this, we're going to keep 5 receivers. That's at least 2 out of the last 3 years, or on average in the last 3 years, we kept 5 receivers. Josh McDaniels did. So if you keep 5 receivers, let me know in the chat right now. We just hit 300, y'all. If y'all can, hit the like button, go make a play, hit the subscribe button if y'all new here. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's see if we can get 300 likes, y'all. Can we get 300 likes? But let me know in the comments, who are your 5 receivers? Who are your 5 receivers? Because Josh McDaniels is only keeping 5 receivers, which is insane because when you really look at it, we're keeping as many receivers as we are running backs. We're keeping as many receivers as we are running backs. So let me know in the comments, what 5 wide receivers do you guys think we're going to keep? I'm going to hop into the chat real quick, see what you guys are talking about. Kevin Castro says, you think Johnson takes that wide receiver 2 spot? I honestly don't think he will. I don't see him as a number 2 receiver. I wouldn't be mad if he was, though, because I like his ceiling. I feel like he could definitely be a guy that you could depend on beating another person one-on-one to the outside. He could take the top off because think about it. He's our only speedster, in my opinion. Tyron Johnson is our only speedster. I would hate to use this analogy, but like when we had Ruggs, he was our speedster. Then we brought in Deshaun Jackson. Who's our speedster this year that's going to take the top off? Y'all let me know. Because think about last year with the Patriots. The Patriots paid the Nelson Aguilar big money. After playing with Derek Carr for a single freaking season, they paid Nelson Aguilar big money, and he was the speedster. He was the guy that was going over top for Mac Jones. So who is the speedster for this 2022 Raiders football team? It has to be Tyron Johnson. There's nobody else on this team that's a speedster that could be the Tyron Johnson, unless you consider Keelan Cole. Let me hop into the comments real quick, see what you guys think. Salute to the chat. Shout out Guerrero. Appreciate you being with us, man. Mike Thomas says, do Bolden even practice? That's what I'm saying, bro. This is the thing that's crazy. Why the hell did we have Josh Jacobs go out there and play? Zamir White go play? Brenton Brown, Amir Abdullah? The only person that didn't play was Brandon Bolden. And that's why I was like, bro, that's favoritism. Like, this dude didn't show us nothing, and he gets a roster spot. And he's probably the worst running back on the team. I just thought that was interesting. Tell me, McBride, we have not had this much talent for a while. Every day is a Raider. Yes, sir. Yeah, yes. Most definitely, Tammy. This is the lot. And I was talking about this in my fantasy draft because I was one of few Raider fans. There's a bunch of Niner fans over there, some Cowboy fans. I'm in Northern Cali, so that's pretty much the demographic of football: Cowboys, Niners, and Raiders. But people really don't realize how bad the Raiders have been as far as the talent-wise when arguing with other people about the Raiders. This team is stacked. So our expectations are high, and we have no excuses, especially Derek Carr. So it's going to be a lot of fun going out there. Eric Delt Robinson got outworked in camp, conditioning, mental, speed, strength, compassion. That's the thing, though, Eric Delt. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear anything about Robinson being outworked in camp. I never heard a single thing. I never heard a negative thing about him. Look at the preseason game. He'd go in the preseason game and he looked good. He caught all his passes. He made difficult catches. He ran routes pretty well. That's why I was kind of confused because I didn't hear anything about camp. Here, right, Tattoo by Matt. Shout out to Tattoo by Matt. Where you at, brother? Because you might need to tap me up, bro. But anyways, we dropped Edwards for Robinson that dropped Robinson. Shouldn't we have kept Edwards? Well, personally, I didn't like Brian Edwards. That dude was taking so damn long to freaking develop. It was like having N'Keal Harry on your damn team. Basically, Brian Edwards and N'Keal Harry were just reminding me of each other. But let's see what y'all thinking about the 5 receivers that we may keep on this roster, man. First things first, Raider 187 says Adams, Renfro, Hollins, Johnson. You have to pick between Cole or Turner, bro. You can only keep 5 receivers, Raider 187. You only had one freaking job, 187. Let's go to SVT. Let's see how we do it. Adams, Hunter, Hollins, Cole, and T. Billy. So it looks like it's going to be between Turner and T. Billy. If it's not Tyron Johnson, I'm going to be pissed. I'll tell you all that right now. Don the Don says Adams, Renfro, Hollins, T. Billy, and Turner. Damn. So do you guys think – let's go ahead and do this real quick. Do you guys think Turner, Tyron Johnson, or Keelan Cole is going to make the team? One of those 3 are going to get dropped. I'm sorry, but one of those 3 are going to get dropped. And what's crazy, this is what I mean. Why the hell is Matt Collins getting a freaking pass? Does Matt Collins get a pass? Is he even better than the rest of these dudes? There's no proof of it. Or Cole. Let me put it up real quick for you guys. Add banner. Bing bong. So let me know that in the comments right now. T. Billy, Turner, or Keelan Cole. Who are we sticking with? Who are we going to keep? Robinson's chemistry wasn't there. I mean, what chemistry with what per se? I feel like he would have played freaking fantastic with Derek Carr. He's one of those wide receivers that Carr plays perfect with, in my opinion. Let me know, out of these three guys, who is going to get cut? One of these guys got to go. One of these guys got to go. Element Pro says, I'm still mad about Robinson. He was a guy that we could have kept. I don't know why we let go of DeMarcus Robinson. I feel like he was a guy that would have definitely turned up this wide receiver room. Johnson makes the team, Jesse says. Has to make the team. Has to make the team. Johnson for sure, fam. Turner will be practice squad. Hitman says, Hollins is trash. I don't know if he's trash, but bro, why the freak is he getting such a pass? Gene, T. Billy is going to make it over Cole, in my opinion. It's tough, man. This wide receiver room is so deep. It really is. And I think Tyron Johnson and Keelan Cole, this is a good point, Gene. I think they're kind of in that same category. And when you look at them, it's Keelan Cole is the more conservative decision, in my opinion. Keelan Cole is the more conservative decision because when he's proven he could play in this league, he's been a number one, number two his entire career. Even though they were on bad teams, I believe the Jags and the Jets. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tyrod Johnson is a guy that got drafted in 2020, I believe. Bounced around, went undrafted, ended up getting picked by the Chargers, went out there and made huge plays with Justin Herbert. They let him go at the end of the season. He bounced around practice squads. We picked him up last year, put him on our practice squad, activate him a little bit. Now he's back, and he's really showed out this preseason. I think he deserves a spot. I would let go. This is a tough one because DJ Turner's a return guy too, bro. And I don't like Renfro out there making returns. I feel like he may get hurt. Ty Rader says, Turner Cole looked bad in the last game, even was playing late fourth quarter. Okay. 6 wide receivers isn't out of the question. It's not out of the question. I agree with that. But based on the history right here that we have of Josh McDaniels and how he keeps players, he averages about 5. If not, he would have 4. There's 2 instances he has 6, but we'll see what happens. Maybe here's an instance to where he had 5. In 2019, he had 5 running backs and 6 wide receivers. So it will definitely be interesting. It will. Booker says Tyron will make it. Johnson has to make it. Shima says Matt Collins has the height. That's the only thing. But my thing is, we already have Darren Waller and Devontae Adams. Like, that should be enough. We need more speedsters on the team than a bunch of huge targets. Because you think you got Darren Waller and Devontae Adams. Those are huge targets, right? Those are bigger body guys. They could definitely go get the ball. Then you have a Renfro. And then you have Tyron Johnson, which has to be on the team because he's a speedster. Ty Davis says, keep T. Billy and Cole, trade Hollins. Trade Hollins. I don't know if we'd even be able to get anything in return for Hollins, but Farrell says, I heard Renfro might be returning punts this year. Shake my head. And I've heard something similar. I just don't like it. How do you guys like Hunter Renfro returning punts? I'd rather have DJ Turner return them shits. Better 187 says DJ Turner could be our Tyreek Hill in the future. And the thing that I did like from DJ Turner, especially from this last game, is that we seen him in the middle of the field catching the ball and then being able to be aggressive, show run after contact. That dude is he's not a small, frail guy. This dude is 5'9", 210 pounds, I think. 5'9", 210 pounds, guys. I'm 5'11", 185 pounds. I'm 5'11", 185 pounds. This dude is 5'8", 210. He's a freaking bulldog out there. Dude's a bulldog out there. Dragon Hendricks in the building. What's good with you, man? He says, what's good, Ray? Been dealing with work, bull. Gonna start this from the beginning. Most definitely, bro. Appreciate you pulling up on us. Look, dealing with work is you do what you got to do to make your bread, brother. I'm not mad at you. Make sure you handle your business first and then go ahead and hop on. Check out the show. Appreciate you pulling up, dog. Appreciate you dropping a super and donating to the channel. Goes a long way as well. Shout out to Dragon Hendricks. Booker Hollins makes also because of special teams. And that's what people are saying are really riding Hollins on. But if you think about it, Tyron Johnson plays special teams. Maybe not as good as Hollins per se, but Tyron Johnson plays special teams. And if our special teams is really keeping guys on, or is really that significant to where you'd rather keep this guy who's not as good at receiver and make him your wide receiver too because of special teams, just seems like it doesn't correlate to me. It doesn't correlate to me. Your wide receiver too should be freaking good because he's a wide receiver, not because, oh, he's a good special teams guy and he's a decent receiver. Well, he should be our wide receiver too. Hell no. Our wide receiver too should be a wide receiver. That's it. Our special teams guys should be like 4th and 5th in the freaking room, not 2nd on the list. That's where I get confused. That's it. I'm not saying he's not a special teams guy, but if he's wide receiver too, then why the hell would he be on special teams? That just seems crazy to me. That's it. That's it. Mark Thompson says, I think we keep 6. I think we keep 6. Now, if we keep 6, Turner is going to be that 6th man, and we don't have to really talk about that too much. But Quinn Booker says, nah, Amir returning kicks. Another player that returned kicks as well, I believe, is Darius Phillips. Haven't we seen Darius Phillips out there returning some kicks? Hunter Renfrow should not return punts. Yeah, if anything, I'd rather him return punts but not return kicks. But I don't want him returning anything because I don't want him getting hurt. But one thing to keep in mind is that Renfrow is very smart because remember when he was returning the punt against the freaking Chargers, they fake it and he comes down and he lays a damn lick on that damn DB and makes the ball pop out. That was a smart play by Renfrow. And having a smart player oversee the entire field like a damn safety, yo, that was a huge heads-up play by Renfrow. Shima86 says, maybe we'll only have 2 quarterbacks to make room for DJ. Well, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Because you guys have to understand. You guys have to understand the way the roster falls, right? Because we're not considering the fact there's only one right here. You guys look, there's one quarterback. So if we keep Carr and Stidham, that's going to take away from one of these other positions. So we really have 2 quarterbacks. We have 1 fullback. That means we're going to take away from one of these other positions unless it's on the defensive side of the ball. But there's no way we add to this and add to the quarterback room. That means we'd be taking away 2 positions from somewhere else. And I'd be really surprised, honestly. I'd be really surprised if that were to happen. Because look at the way it's chopped up over here. In 2020, there was 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, and then 10 offensive linemen. So it really depends on where you place these guys. It's very strategic. And of course, it'll vary week to week because you'll activate this guy from the practice squad because this guy got hurt and he'll be out for a couple weeks. So it obviously is going to change a lot. But I definitely understand what you guys are coming from. Shima says, maybe we'll only have 2 quarterbacks to make room for DJ. T. Billy can return kicks too, yes. I mean, I would say, yeah, he could return kicks, but kind of, sort of. I think Darius Phillips is more of a returner. So is DJ Turner, Amir Abdullah. I would put them ahead of T. Billy, but T. Billy is definitely up there. You're right. Darius Phillips been returning kicks in this preseason games and in Madden. He said and in Madden. Most definitely, bro. Yo, dang. Holy smokes. I didn't even realize we were already 40 minutes into this show, bro. This thing has been going crazy fast. If y'all can't make a play, hit that like button. Y'all, I didn't realize this one was going by so fast. Let me see if I can find this roster breakdown real quick because I definitely want to have this interactive roster breakdown so we can start cutting these players down. Do a quick little assessment. Do a quick little assessment and have this interactive breakdown. But let me see if I can find this photo. If anybody could find that roster breakdown that we used to have that we seen a few weeks ago, please send it to me on Instagram so we could do this together because I would definitely like to do that. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. Shima says I need to make the roster 55. Yeah, man. But we do have 4 practice squad players that are protected. I remember somebody telling me in this last show, and that was actually accurate. But the thing is, you have to cut them first before you even get that opportunity to get them back on your practice squad. And that's what I was so worried about when it came to Brenton Brown. When it came to Brenton Brown. But I'm looking for this roster. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. If y'all trying to make these final cuts for the Raiders, bear with me. Let me see if I can find the roster. It might be dang, where is this roster at? Does anybody know where that roster is? So we can make these damn cuts. Raiders roster. Raiders roster. How can I find it? What should I type in? Raiders roster. Raiders roster. Damn. I wish I could find it, but I can't find it. I'm sure somebody got it on Instagram. Or maybe in their phone. Let me see. See if I can find it. Hell no, there ain't no way. Okay, here we go. This dude had already crossed the shit off. Damn bastard. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't like that though, because he ain't giving us a damn opportunity to he ain't giving us opportunity to actually look at the roster like that. All right, so I can't find the roster. So if anybody wants to send me the roster, go ahead and blast it to me on IG or something, and then I'll go ahead and bring it up. But I cannot find the roster right now. But just to hop back into the chat, man. Don the Don says Gillespie got cut by the Titans. Yes, sir, Don. And supposedly that means that we are not going to have an opportunity to we're not going to have an opportunity to keep that draft pick. We're not going to be able to keep that draft pick. So 2017 roster. Oh my gosh. See what the hell? How you gonna have the 2017 roster? Was this Jordan Simmons, Nick Martin? That's the old one. Is it really that hard to find the roster, yo? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm looking, but I cannot find it. I cannot find it. Let me go back 2022. Let me go like this. All right, y'all. I can't find it. Sorry, y'all. I can't find it. But he says you need to go to the Raiders website. So I went on the Raiders website. I don't see it, man. I went on the Raiders website. It doesn't break it down the right way. I don't like the way it breaks it down. I'm trying to get it to where I'm trying to get that roster photo because I would be able to download it and then I'll be able to share it and then draw on it so I could cross off every person that we cut basically. And I wanted to do this basically prediction with y'all. I wanted you guys to tell me who to cut, who to keep, but I can't find the damn list. I can't find the list. No, not the depth chart, the actual roster to where it talks about each individual player. Each individual player. I found it. Bing. Bing. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Now, if you're one of the people that bear with me, that held it down, We are going to be let's see, how do you edit this shit? Can you edit this? Can I color on this? I think I can. Now, how do I color on it to where edit, draw, print, markup. Here we go. Bing bong. We got it. All right, y'all, bear with me. Let me share this screen, and then we're going to make our roster cuts. We're going to make our roster cuts. Let's get it. All right, can y'all see that? Let me know if you guys can see that. Let me know in the chat if you guys can see that. If not, let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Let me see, go back. You'll lose the changes. Okay, forget it. Let's see, zoom in. Bling, blow, bling, blow. You had to work in the S6 shop, right? Hell no, I ain't working no. That boy funny. That boy funny. Hell no. All right, y'all. We got the list. We got it all. We got it up right here, man. All right, let's make these roster cuts, though, y'all. Let's make these roster cuts. Markup. Bing bong. So, I don't know. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Let me know if you guys can see it. Okay, that's good. Zoom one time. It won't let me zoom. I don't know why. But let me see if I could make it bigger if I do this. No. Yeah, don't want to let me zoom in. Yeah, don't want to let me zoom in. Anyways, let me see. Says markup, save as, share, print, resize, set, full screen, file, edit more. I tried Control Plus. It didn't work, brother. For some reason, when you go to markup, it doesn't work that way. Live screen markup. Yeah, because once I go to markup, it won't let me zoom in. It won't let me control. It won't let me control zoom, y'all. It won't let me control zoom. Resize. As long as you can see it, just tell us who you picking. So if y'all can see just a little bit, let me know. But let's just hop into this real quick, man. I don't know if I could do a different editing software. I don't think so. Markup. I mean, if I go back. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Resize. I think I could crop it. No. Let me see. Can I crop it? Edit more. Print, markup, resize. Best for profile, define custom dimensions. Man, what the hell? They be making this joint so difficult for no reason. What happened to the classic? Just try opening it on Paint. Photos. Let me see. Edit on Paint. What the hell is Paint at? Paint app. File. Open. Let's see. Desktop. Go to ready to tape, share the screen. I think SVT may be the winner, chicken dinner. Bing bong. Call it what you want. Let's get it. Y'all ready? How y'all feel about that? SVT got us right. Let's get it. He said he had to close the share. He doesn't want to see us our desktop. What are you talking about, bro? My desktop ain't even got nothing on there. There it is. There it is. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and start with the offensive line. First things first, we're starting with the O-line. Now, what we got to do? We just got to draw on this. Bet. Let's get it. Brushes. We need some chunky. Yeah, there we go. All right, y'all. Let's get it. First things first, we're going to start with the offensive line. Let me know what you guys think about this O-line. Let's go. Tyrone Wheatley Jr., he's out of here. Let's go ahead and start here with the offensive line. Tyrone Wheatley Jr. out of here. Jordan Meredith out of here. Grasu is out of here. In red. My fault. You're right. You're 100% right. Red. Tyrone Wheatley Jr. out of here. Gone. Jordan Meredith, gone. Alex Bars. Let me know if Alex Bars is gone. Grasu is out of here. Lester Kine, Andre James, Alex Leatherwood, Denzel Good. Denzel Good is gone. Didn't he retire? What the hell going on? Parker is out. IR. Let me see if I could draw IR. Parker is out. John Simpson, Thayer Mumford. Jackson Barton out. Let me know. Comment down below. Bars, I don't know if he's gonna stay. I'm just not going to what's it called? Alex is gone. Alex Bars is gone. All right, let's get Bars out of here. So far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 offensive linemen left. 10 offensive linemen left. Are we going to keep 10 offensive linemen or 9? We're going to keep 10 or 9 offensive linemen. Let me know. Let me bring that. Barton makes it, I think. Don says Barton may make it. 100% Barton makes it. Okay. Barton makes it. And we keep 9 offensive linemen. So Barton is going to make the team. Let's see if I can erase that real quick. Does it erase all of it? Yeah, it erases all of it. Okay. Let me move this. So Barton does make it. So Bars is out of here. Who else? Bam is gone, though. Bam is gone. I don't see us getting rid of Leatherwood, bro. I don't see us getting rid of Leatherwood. That's too much of a cap. That's too much dead cap. If we let go of Leatherwood, that's 10 mil of dead cap right there for us. Bam is out of here. So Bam is out of here. Bam is out of here. Brandon Parker is on IR. Denzel Good, retired. Grasu out of here. Alex Bars, Meredith, Tyrone Wheatley. So that right there is our offensive line. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 offensive linemen. Let's go ahead and move down to the quarterbacks. I think we understand where the quarterbacks lay. Chase Garbers, I think we'll keep 2. Chase Garbers out of here. We traded Nick Mullins. We keep Derek Carr. We keep Jarrett Stidham. So that's a total of 11 players so far. Someone keep track. Running backs. Here's a good one right here. So far, we have 11 players. Let's move down to the running back situation. Now, based off what everybody says so far. Oh, if I see some people going back and forth about the offensive linemen, you think we keep 10 linemen? Hadamaki says we keep 10 linemen, potentially, unless we sign O-line depth at 53 cuts. Eric Delk says, yes. CJ Snow says, have to take 10 because they suck. Okay. Okay. We need a new right tackle. So 9 O-line. Let's go with 9 O-linemen. Let's go with 9 O-linemen right now. Okay. I know some people want to go with 10, but let's go with 9 because I think we have our starters. We have Dylan Parham, Lester Kine, Andre James. That's 3. Then you have Jermaine Illuminor, Colton Miller, Alex Leatherwood, a backup, John Simpson, a backup. Thayer Munford is Thayer Munford hurt? Hold up. Someone let me know, is Thurman Munford hurt? I could have sworn I seen something about Thurman Munford not too long ago. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Did it ever get confirmed what's going on with Thurman Munford? I'm not sure. Thurman Munford's on IR? Is Thurman Munford on IR? Thurman Munford on IR? No. So I think Thurman Munford is on IR, guys. Yeah, injury. No, nah. Yes, but not IR. He's hurt. So he's just hurt. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. So is fake news? ONT6. So he's not on IR. He's not on IR. Okay, cool. As long as he's not on IR, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and move on. Joey says, is Bowers really getting waived? I believe so. I believe he's already, I believe so. He's hurt, not IR. Okay, appreciate y'all for clarifying that. All right, let's go ahead and move on real quick. Let's go to the running back room. I think this is a fairly simple one. We know Kenny Drake is out of here. We got Jakob, so he's going to be our fullback. Fullback right there, and that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running backs. So this is a total of 6 backs right here. So we have 17 players so far. Yep, Nick Bowers was waived. Brown getting cut. You think Brandon Brown's going to get cut? Czarface, you think Brandon Brown's going to get cut? Bruh. No, I don't think Brandon Brown's going to get cut, bro. If Brandon Brown gets cut over freaking Bolden, I'm going to be pissed off. I'll tell you that right now. Tight end Bowers, not the DN. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes plenty of sense. Appreciate it, Eric Doak. Yeah, the tight end, not the DN, the tight end. Brown is a rookie. Come on, man. Even if he's a rookie, what has Brandon Bolden done in his entire career? Come on, bro. That would be a mistake to keep Brown over Bolden. I don't know, man. I like Brandon Brown. I don't really see what Bolden's going to bring to this. Yeah, exactly. Bolden got a free pass from McDaniels. Exactly. I'm glad somebody else said it too, because I don't think they drafted Brown. Makes no sense. Exactly. Why the hell would you bring in Brandon Brown, go out there and draft him, even though it's a 7th round pick? He goes out there, and this was my explanation. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. So this was my explanation. Imagine joining a football team that you get drafted to. You go out there, do everything you needed to do. You rushed for the most yards in the preseason. So apparently you did the best you could have possibly done amongst the rest of the running backs, and then you get cut. It's like, what the hell could I have done to make the team? You drafted me. I go run for the most yards in the freaking preseason, and then you cut me? What the hell is the guy supposed to do? Brown practice squad. Brown is not going to make it to the practice squad, guys. I don't see Brandon Brown making it to the practice squad. I really don't. Someone will take him. Someone will snatch him up. I don't see him going to the. Oh no, I'd be surprised. Yeah, he is 100%. So it'll be interesting. Let's get back to the roster, though, y'all. Let's get to the roster. I think we're going to be settled here with these 6 backs. That's including a fullback, 5 running backs. We go down to the tight ends now. Didn't we get rid of Hollister already? I don't know who the hell Travis Kuntz is. Or not Hollister. We didn't get rid of Hollister. Excuse me. We got rid of Nick Bowers, the tight end, not Hollister. I'm tripping. Getting too confused. Nick Bowers got rid of. Travis Kuntz, I don't see him staying. Cole Fotheringham. I don't know if he's going to be with the team like that. I think we're missing a tight end on this list as well. Where's Horsted? Yeah, I think we're missing a tight end as well. So we'll have to go ahead and throw Horsted in here. If I could type his freaking name. Yeah, let's not do that. That looks like horse shit. We'll just put Horsted. Put an H. We'll put an H for Horsted, all right? How many tight ends are we keeping? Let me know in the comments how many tight ends we're going to keep. I need to know this one. This one is one I need to know. How many tight ends are we going to keep now? So far, we're at 17 players. We're going to keep 3 tight ends. 3 tight ends. Are we going to let go of Jacob Hollister? Let go of Jacob Hollister. Let go of Fotheringham. And we keep Darren Waller, Foster Moreau, and Horsted. That puts us at 20 players. That puts us at 20 players right there. We got Horsted. The H stands for Horsted, all right? 4 for sure. I don't know if we keep 4. Because based on off of what we've seen so far, where's that damn sheet I had? Where's that sheet? Where's that thing I was just showing? I was just showing this tweet about Josh McDaniels. I was just showing this tweet about how many players Josh McDaniels typically keeps on the roster. Hey, let me see if I can find it again. Because it was a pretty cool tweet, actually. So here it is. Bing bong. I don't know if I can share a second screen. Can I? No, I can't. So based off of this, Josh McDaniels in the past 4 years, Josh McDaniels has kept 4 tight ends once. In 2018, Josh McDaniels had 4 tight ends. In 2019, he had 2. In 2020, he had 3. And last year, he had 3. So we're going to go with 3 just based on the previous history, on the most recent history that we know of. We're going to go with 3 tight ends, and that'll be Darren Waller, Foster Moreau, and Horsted. Let's go to the receiver room now. Foster Moreau is still there, brother. Foster Moreau is still there. Yeah, 4 for sure with McDaniels systems. You won't see the true offense until week 1. But that's the thing. Let me pull this up for you guys so y'all don't think I'm sitting here capping, just talking out of my rear end. So I can pull this up for you guys. So Josh McDaniels has kept only 3 tight end in the last couple of years. I'm sure we probably keep 1 on the practice squad, but as of right now, what the hell going on with my mouse? Share screen. Stop. Share screen. I'm going to pull this up for you guys so you guys see what I'm talking about. Pull this back up. If you guys were with us previously, you guys know what I'm talking about. So here, Josh McDaniels' initial 53-man roster history. Okay, in 2021, last year, he kept 3 tight ends. The previous year in 2020, he kept 3 tight ends. And the previous year, he kept 2 tight ends. In 2018, he kept 4. In 2016, he kept 4. I don't think he keeps this many. I don't keeps this many tight ends anymore because he doesn't really use all of them. Maybe he uses all 3, but then if someone gets hurt, I could see it. But based off of this, he doesn't really keep that many. So we're going to go with 3 in this case because you got to think later down the road that 1 extra player is going to mean a lot, especially if you want to keep them on this 53-man roster. Because once you cut these guys, they're free willy-nilly. You know what I mean? People could come through and pick them up if they want to, all right? So let's get back to the damn roster. Let's get back to the roster and finish making these Raider cuts, all right? So here we are back to the roster. If I can get my freaking mouse to cooperate with me. All right, let's get back to the roster, though. Back to the roster, we're at wide receivers. So Matt Collins, Demarcus Robinson is gone. Justin Hall, I don't see Justin Hall making the team. Dylan Stoner, I don't see making the team. Jordan VC, nope. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 receivers. So we're going to keep 6 receivers or we're going to go with 5. I think this is the one where we have to make a decision. Here we keep 6, right? So Rock and Steady says we keep 6 receivers. 6 receivers, I could see us keeping these 6. Where would that put us at as far as the total depth chart? That would put us at 26 right now. That would put us at 26. So if we keep 6 receivers, that would put us at 26. 26 plus 26 is 52. So if we keep 6 receivers, we would still be at a good point right now to where we'd be able to keep 26, 27 players on the defensive side of the ball and then have that one guy, if we want to go back and keep him, we'll be able to make that adjustment. Let's keep 6 for now, and then because based off of the way it is, we'll have less than half of the team on the offensive side of the ball. So we're at a good spot right now. We're at a good spot if we keep 6. We're at a good spot. Definitely at a good spot. Hall got cut yesterday. Yeah, he's already off the team. Subtract 3. Don the Don. Very good point. I didn't think about that. Probably wouldn't have thought about it till the very end. So really it's 25. So if we keep 26, then on the other side of the ball, we got to keep 25 defensive players. Now, I think that's where you could be a lot more flexible when it goes to the defense side of the ball, in my opinion. But we'll go ahead and when we get there, we'll get there. Very good point. Cut Turner. Let's hold on to Turner to the very end. Let's hold on to Turner to the very end, all right? Yeah, kickers count too. Kickers' lives matter. Special teams' lives matter. 24 on the defense. Defense is a lot more flexible. Defense is a lot more flexible. OG says 50 total offensive defense because place kicker, punter, kicker, and long snapper. 100%, brother. Sean L in the building. What's happening, folks? I'm at work, but we in this piece, Braid. Shout out to you, man. Glad you're able to pull up. If y'all can, make sure to make a play. Y'all know what that means. Hit that like button, y'all. We over 300 deep still to this moment. We need at least 300 likes, y'all. If we don't have 300 likes, man, y'all tweaking right now. Y'all tweaking. But let's go. Let's go. Let's get back to it, though. I think we'll hold on to these receivers for right now. And if we have to go back and tweak something, we could always let go of DJ Turner, Tyron Johnson, whatever the case may be. Let's get to the defense side of the ball, though, y'all. Who are we keeping in this freaking room? This is going to be crazy right here. This room right here is going to be crucial, all right? Now, I think first things first, we have to let go of Zach Valkenburg. I don't think he makes the team. Gary Green, gone. Tyler Lancaster, IR. Kyle Pecco. Kyle Pecco's gone. Vernon Butler, Tashawn Bauer. How many D ends are we going to keep in this? Let's see how many D ends we're going to keep. Okay. Let's see. Malcolm Kuntz is staying. He's a lock. Chandler Jones, a lock. Matthew Butler, Jonathan Hankins, I feel like they're a lock. Especially because we haven't seen a lot of Jonathan Hankins, and we've seen him come back in that one game, and after that, it was done. I definitely see Jonathan Hankins a lock. Bilal Nichols is a lock. Those two guys have their contracts. Neil Farrell Jr., we drafted him. He's a lock. Vernon Butler. I don't know about Vernon Butler. Kendall Vickers. Tashawn Bauer. Tashawn Bauer's making a team. Is Tashawn Bauer making a team? You guys let me know right now in the chat. Is he making a team? 5 D and pass rush is the key, 100%. Yes. Vernon Butler's gone. Vernon Butler's gone. Okay. Hit the like. Hit the like. We ain't no tweakers. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So Bauer's got to make the team. He has to make the team. Okay. He has to make the team. Okay. Bowers makes the team. I like Bowers. Andrew Billings. Does Andrew Billings makes the team? So we know we have these guys locked in. So that's one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 edge defenders. And then Cleve Farrell's staying, right? I think Cleve Farrell is staying. Just because of how much we owe him, I think he's staying. Andrew Billings, I think Andrew Billings is staying. I think Kendall Vickers is gone. Vernon Butler, no. I don't like crossing the numbers out. I just like crossing the name out for some reason. Kendall Vickers, Vernon Butler's gone. What about Amosa? He might be a practice squad player. He played pretty well, but I think he's a practice squad player. I really do. So, whoops, daisies. Tua Cousin out of here. He said Tua Cousin out of here. Yeah, man. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Shima says Bowers over Clee. Yeah, I got Bowers over Clee too, man. But I don't think Clee going anywhere because it's just too much. I don't see Vickers making it, TC. I don't, because I think Vickers is considered a D end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clee played well. So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 defensive linemen. Let's just hold it there. And hold on, you ain't getting sound? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all still hear me? We was having some technical difficulties earlier. 16 spots on practice squad? I don't know if it's 16. Is it? Let me know. I don't know if it's 16. I thought it was less. Vickers was playing D tackle mostly this preseason. No. Is Vickers what are we considering Vickers? A D end or D tackle? I think he's listed as a D tackle. Okay, we're good with the sound. Okay. Vickers should be D end or outside linebacker. Vickers gone. Yeah, I got Vickers gone too, man. But let's go ahead and move on. Let's go move on. If anything changes, we could always go back. We could always go back and take a look. But this is 10 defensive linemen so far, y'all. This is 10 defensive linemen so far. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's just hold there. New rule, 16 practice squad players. Okay, so you hit that nail. You hit the nail right on the head, man. He was right. It was 16 practice squad players. Apparently, it's a new rule, and this is why I need y'all with me so I could learn as well, so y'all could teach me. So what does that put us so far? That was 20. How many receivers did we keep? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 receivers. That made it 26 here. That made it 26, 6 receivers. We kept 10 defensive linemen, so that makes it 36 players. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on. Linebackers. Now, this is a crucial spot. We know our guy Masterson made it. Kyle Fackrell is on IR. Kenny Young gone. Jayon Brown, Micah Kaiser, IR. So this leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Masterson making it 100%. So this leaves 5 linebackers. Let's leave this the way it is and bump this number up to 41. Devon Diablo, Jayon Brown, Denzel Perriman, Darian Butler, and Luke Masterson. I think we could all agree on that. If anybody disagrees with the linebacker spot, just let me know in the chat. I'm going to go over that one real quick. I don't think that one's something we have to touch on too much. Our young linebackers have proved a lot this year, and I think they should definitely continue staying. How many running backs will we keep? On this one, we kept 5 running backs, 1 fullback. Keep 5 linebackers. Yep. Bolton cut. Yeah, Bolton ain't even on this list. If anything, Bolton will be a practice squad player, I think. But I think this linebacker room, we're pretty legit right here and good to go. Secondary. Let's get to the secondary. This is going to be interesting. This is what I'm going to need you guys with me on this, all right? Stanford Samuels, gone. What in the freaking – how do you even say this dude's name, y'all? How do you even say this dude's name? Quinterio. Okay, so it wasn't as hard as it seems. It just looks crazy. Quinterio. Okay. Isaiah Polamayoa, he's not making it. Tyree Gillespie, gone. Dallin Levitt, gone. Crevon LeBlanc, done. So let's see. Amik Robertson. Is Amik Robertson done? Oh, damn. Somebody already in here. 187 said he's done. Amik is done. LeBlanc out. Yep. Keep 3 safeties, 5 corners. Let's go ahead and look at our cornerbacks so we know for a fact. Let's look at our safeties first. I feel like that's easier. Trayvon Merrick staying. Abrams staying. Daron Harmon staying. Roger Teamer staying. So that's 4 safeties right there. Amik getting cut. Yeah, Amik's out of here, bro. Shout out to Amik, but he's cut, doggy. So that leaves – all right, 4 safeties. So that's 4 safeties right there. And then at cornerback, we have Darius Phillips, Rocky Sin, Trayvon Mullen, Anthony Averett, Nate Hobbs, Bryce Cosby, Sam Webb. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Bryce Cosby is going to get cut. He would probably be practice squad guy. And that looks like it would be our DB room. Sam Webb, yes, Sam Webb's making the team. I got y'all. Definitely got y'all on the Sam Webb part. He's going to make the team. And that leaves us with, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 DBs so far. 10 DBs, making it a 52-man roster. Plus our 3 guys here. That makes it 54. So we have to cut one more freaking player, y'all. We have to cut one more player. Who is that player going to be? We have to cut one more player. Let's make that final cut. We got 9 offensive linemen. We got 10 defensive linemen. We got 2 quarterbacks. We got 5 running backs, 1 fullback, 3 tight ends, 6 receivers. We might have to cut a receiver, y'all. We're going to cut a receiver, and it's going to be DJ Turner. It's got to be DJ Turner. Yep. So right here, I believe it's 52. Why'd I say 52 and then put 54? My dumb ass, that's 55. The fuck? Nope, can't cut Turner. Turner, the punt returner. Who we gonna cut then? That's 55. Bling blong. Or say, nah, it should have been 51, not 52. Yeah, it should have been 51, not 52. That's where I got messed up. Thank you. I get to the very end and want to mess everything up. So, 51. Here we go. We got our situated. Team Raider laughing at me. It's okay. We're not all perfect. I was doing great up until this point. Keelan Cole. He's off 41 plus 10 is 51. 8 lineman Mac. Nah, we're keeping at least 9, bro. I think we keep 9 because I did have that thing looked up. 9. Yeah, I think we're keeping 9. Shit. Definitely keeping 9. Amik out of here. Yeah, we got Amik out of here. So Masterson on the practice squad. Masterson staying on the team. I guess Masterson was informed that he will be on the team. For those who don't know, Masterson was apparently informed that he will be making this team. Cole is the odd man out. Cut running back Bolden. I wish, bro, but I don't think we're cutting Bolden, man. I wish, but I don't think we're cutting Bolden. Yeah, we got 1 cut. Let's see. We got Malcolm Coons, Chandler Jones, Matthew Butler, Jonathan Hankins. How many D tackles do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D tackles. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D ends. Yeah, we need 5 D ends. Do we need 5 D tackles? Yeah, maybe. Damn. I would cut Bolden too. I would cut Bolden personally. But I don't know if he's actually going to get cut, bro. I don't know if he's like everybody's saying he's a team favorite, and I believe it because he's yet to do anything. I would cut Bolden. Raider Moore says, I knew Luke Masterson would make it. Seeing him standing next to Crosby a lot on Friday, I was seating right above them. Yeah, bro. Dang, shout out to you, man. Glad you were able to have a great time at the game. Hope you did. Masterson has to make it, and he will make it. Shima says, DJ Turner or Sam Webb? DJ out, in my honest opinion. I have DJ Turner out as well, man. We have returners, but at the same time, no pun intended, we do have returners, but Turner seems like the odd man out. I personally probably would. Oh, man. I would cut Bolden. That's my personal opinion, but I don't think that's really realistically. I don't see that happening. But I would cut Bolden personally, man. Eric Delk says Webb cut. I don't see Webb getting cut. See, this is why it gets tough, y'all, because we have one player we need to cut. Who are we going to agree on? Turner is a playmaker. Yeah, I see him being a playmaker. Turner, the returner. Yep, exactly, man. Matthew Butler, the practice squad. No, I don't see Butler going to practice squad. Cole. Keep Johnson, cut Bolden. I don't see us cutting Bolden. Osei the God says, I believe we are going to have an expensive cut. I do too. I think we could too. Tough choices for real. Yeah, exactly, Shima. That's why I'm kind of like, who are we going to cut? Eric Delk says, cool. It looks like we're going to cut Cole. So we're going to keep DJ Turner and Tyron Johnson for Keelan Cole. Let me get a thumbs up, y'all. Is this where we're going to settle it? Or we're going to settle it in the wide receiver room? We're going to settle it in the wide receiver room? Let me know. We're going to settle this out at wide receiver room. Cut Clee, Kenny says. Cut Clee, but if we cut Clee, I don't know if we'd cut Clee because I'd rather keep him for depth, honestly, and not take that huge pay cut because he will bring some good depth. I think the nation has spoken, and we're going to cross out Keelan Cole. So let's go do a quick review. He says, I'm betting it's Clee. Hey, bro, I would put money on it too. Let's do a quick review, y'all. Offensive side of the ball. So far on our roster prediction, let's cross all this out. So far, looks pretty good. So far on our roster prediction, we have Dylan Parham, Lester Cotton, Andre James, Alex Leatherwood, Jermaine Illuminor, Colin Miller, John Simpson, Farrah Munford Jr., and Jackson Barton. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 offensive linemen right there. Going to the quarterbacks, we have 2 quarterbacks in Jarrett Stidham and Derek Carr. Going to the running back room, the only person we let go is Kenyon Drake. On here isn't, I believe the running back Walter isn't on here and maybe another running back, but we're keeping 6 backs. That's including the fullback in Jakob Johnson. So that puts us at 17 players, a total of 6 backs. The cap hit on Farrell to be gone is 10 million, I believe. It's 10 million. It's 10 million. Ruben says, y'all tripping, bro. Cole is solid. I like Cole too. I would keep, if it was me personally, I would probably keep Cole over Turner, but I think a lot of people like Turner. It's a tough decision. Personally, I would probably drop Clee. I don't know. I wouldn't drop Clee. I would probably drop Brandon Bolden or Matt Collins. Those two. Matt Collins or Brandon Bolden is gone for me in order to keep that one extra player like Turner or Brenton Brown or Sam Webb. I'm not keeping Brandon Bolden and Matt Collins. Those are two wasteful-ass spots, in my opinion. That's where I think Josh McDaniels got it messed up because having Brandon Bolden just on the team just because why keep Brandon Bolden? Because of the coaching staff. Has nothing to do with has nothing to do with performance. Anything like that. It has everything to do with what we know. I feel we got to give up a running back based on the history. Josh McDaniels keeps 5 running backs, so we're trying to keep that balanced. We got to keep Bolden, guys. You got to keep Bolden, guys. I want to cut Bolden. Trust me, I'm the first person that wants to cut Bolden, guys. Trust me, I want to cut him. I don't know why he's on the team. I've explained this, but I want to cut him and Hollins. Hollins is a good special teams player, though. Yeah, I don't give a shit. That's how much I care about Hollins being on the special teams and being good at special teams. If he's a special teams guy, then he's a special teams guy. He's 4th or 5th on the receiver list, but not the starting number 2, and we're keeping him over these other players because of special teams. Hell no. There's no way. Cut Clee or Leatherwood. I think we'll keep both. Might as well. Is 2 tight ends really enough? We're keeping 3 tight ends. I'm sorry. So we're keeping 3 tight ends right here. Is Horsted. Is that how you spell it? Or is it EAD? Is it ED or EAD? Is it like Horsted like that? Or is it ED? It's either way. I think it may be like that. But we're keeping 3 tight ends for sure. Then you go to the running back room. We have 6 receivers. That puts us at the 26 marker. And that's Matt Collins, Hunter Renfrow, Devonta Adams, DJ Turner, and Tyron Johnson. I would love to, and that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 receivers. Okay. That puts us at 5 receivers. Oh, what the hell? I mean, that was pointless. That puts us at 5 receivers, though. And that's the line. That's the starting lineup right there. I like Keelan Cole, though, man. 5. I like Keelan. Brenton Brown, a project. He's to the practice squad raid. I don't know, bro. If we put him on, I don't think he makes the practice squad, bro. Nobody would pick up Bolden, stash him on practice squad. Yeah, we could. I don't know how that works because we signed him to a contract already. What we have to understand is that we already signed him to a contract. Hopefully, Hollins pans out because seeing DeMarcus Robinson torch those DBs in the Ravens. Exactly. I liked Robinson more than Cole and Matt Collins. But, yo, I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Keep Horsted for now. Yep, I see y'all, man. But I know we still over 300 DPR. I appreciate y'all being here, man. We just did the roster breakdown. We did our predictions. This was all for you guys. This was a fan show for you guys to tell me who you wanted to keep, who you didn't. And I feel like we did pretty well for the most part. No complaints. I think it just got difficult at the end because some people like Cole. And I know a lot of people were talking about this guy right here, Brandon Bolden. I don't know what the hell Brandon Bolden's deal is on this team, but look, it's a Josh McDaniels guy, and I think that's why he's able to get a free pass. And that's the same thing. I feel like Matt Collins is getting a free pass too, but that's another story. Appreciate y'all tuning in, though, man. I'm glad I was able to find a roster. I was glad I was able to find a roster to pull up so we could go ahead and do this together. But if you guys can, make sure to hit that like button before you dip out, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all being here, interacting, because this was a lot of fun. We got a little while before Raiders football kicks off, though. Next week, Sunday, we have to wait 2 weeks for some damn Raiders football. But, I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm glad to see this team go out there with the people we have out on paper, because this is the best team we've seen in probably 20 years, guys. Let's be honest. In 20 years, we have not seen a team this freaking good. Okay. And in my opinion, I think that we should be in contention for the AFC Championship. And if we're not meeting those expectations. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure to go check our redemption brand if y'all want to go cop some gear. Appreciate everybody that do be supporting. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Raid the Tape, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure to hit that like button, baby. Shout out to everybody that did pull up. Until next time, y'all, Raid the Tape.